Shabbat Shalom, welcome to this week's 3, 2, 1. It's Parshat vaetchanan, it's a big one. We get the Shema, V'ahavta, 10 commandments, and I want to focus on number 10. The 10th commandment asks us not to covet our neighbor's stuff or wife. The first comment is that this really doesn't fit with the rest of the 10 commandments. The other 9 are prosecutable. You can bring evidence, make it clear, there can be proof and a consequence. Not coveting? How could you ever prove that your neighbor covets your stuff? What is the evidence you could bring? It seems impossible. And in fact, the second comment, it goes even deeper. How is it possible to stop ourselves? I'm going to be honest with you. My neighbor got a new car. I totally want it. I covet the new car of my neighbor in violation of the 10th commandment. So what could it possibly really mean? How could we live up to this impossible standard? Which leads to our third comment, which is the Jewish year, the Jewish calendar is meant to help us exactly with this problem. We get a pause every week for Shabbat. We have the holidays one at a time, and each of those are meant for reflecting. They're meant to ask ourselves all kinds of questions about who we are, and one big one is, what have we been coveting? And even more than that, not just what have we been coveting, how much time and energy have we put into the coveting that we do, the desire, the fight for things? How much energy do we put into what, and are we proud about our choices? Which leads to our insight. If you'll notice, I'm wearing the white robe again, the kittel, that I wear on the high holidays. And I'm inviting you all to join me in wearing a kittel or any white garment on Yom Kippur. It could be anything white. You can buy a kittel at any of our local Judaica shops or online. And I hope you'll consider joining me. Exactly because of this 10th commandment. Yom Kippur is a chance to pause and look at the year we've had. What did we spend our time doing? What were our top priorities? What were the things we wanted, the things we coveted? And are we proud of them? Are they the things that are most important to us? When we look at our ledger of the amount of time devoted, did we devote it to the things that matter most? The white is a blank slate, a chance to remember that even though you've been wanting something for the whole year or even years, if now you realize it's not worth the time, you can stop right now. You can redirect. You can rejigger the pie chart of our time and energy. The 10th commandment tells us not to covet. And what it really means is to ask ourselves, what do we covet? And where do we spend our time doing it? This year, I hope you'll join me in wearing white so we can focus a year on that which matters most. Shabbat Shalom.